Queensland Premier Annastacia Palaszczuk seems to have got herself into a nightmare here, Andrew. She wants Queensland to host the NRL Grand Final on Sunday, but that's now in real doubt. Now, in the past, Palaszczuk shut down Brisbane after recording just one infection. Today, 6 new infections. She's still not closing down Brisbane yet. Not that I say she should, but I mean, and you know, if she's going to walk the walk of the past. Although she did put it under stage 2 restrictions and cut the crowd at the final by 25%, which means 13,000 fans have had their tickets torn up. But she's taking a huge gamble here, right?
Yeah, I guess she is. Because if it gets out because of this, she'll always be remembered for it. But the decision will come down to tomorrow. And if there are something like 15, 20 unlinked cases, if it's spread, then she'll be moving it to Townsville, which has only had the one case, and they're confident they can contain that. If it's 4 more cases like today and they're all linked, it'll stay where it's at. So I can't guarantee you at the moment the NRL Grand Final will be in Brisbane. We'll know from the case numbers tomorrow. That'll be a press conference worth watching on Sky, that's for sure. But I don't think there's any doubt she would have behaved differently on this if it wasn't for the NRL Grand Final. And I always thought this could be the undoing of WA too, by the way, with the AFL Grand Final. They had that truck driver a couple of days before, but nothing happened. They managed to get through. Queensland, incidentally, just about the only jurisdiction which has had Delta and managed to get on top of it with the lockdown. We've seen even with early lockdown in Victoria and ACT, that didn't occur. So she's had some luck along the way. People tell me that it helps. There's a hot climate up there and a lot of space, but a fair bit of luck. And look, eventually it'll get through there. It's a question of when and whether or not it'll be over the following week. In which case, eventually you find yourself where New South Wales and Victoria are, and everyone's opening up to the world.
Yeah, and what are the odds that a backup venue in Townsville, well, there's 2 infections there. Who knows what will happen? It's going to be a really interesting ride. But again, I mean, if she decides that it's worth the risk because of the joy of and the money from the NRL Grand Final, then I can't criticise her. But she looks like a hypocrite, I have to say. Andrew Clennell, thank you so much for your time.